Good morning, everyone. My name is Bridget White. I'm the liaison for CHiSE and Outreach Coordinator. I'm here to talk about CHiSE&E's PAC committee that Mr. Hill just talked about. Just like yourself, I also have students in the program. They've been in the program for 5 years. When I first learned of CHiSE&E, I've just been a supporter of it ever since because I really believe in the program. As Mr. Hill just stated, it's important to make sure to contain the sustainability for the program. So in doing so, we want to identify resources that can help continue the program. So like he just mentioned, that might be fundraising that needs to be done for the program. We're also seeking for parents to possibly know of organizations that wants to sponsor a program. We have a lot of gifts and geniuses within the parents and the students, so you might know an organization who's willing to help contribute to the program and for the support of it. We also, maybe we need to consider going to the state and say, hey, we need a line item on your budget because this is an amazing program. They're doing great things with our students, but we can't do that without the parent support. We will have to collaborate and see how to go forward in doing so. And then also part of the PAC, which if you're not familiar with PAC, Parent Advisory Committee, we will also find out ways to communicate, as he just mentioned. We want to make everybody know about CHiSE&E and all the great things that our students are doing, and Mr. Hill and Latina, and just the staff of CHiSE&E. So let's just give everyone a hand with the program, because we really do appreciate you all. So we got to get the word out, whether it's newsletters, whether it's going on our social media pages, sharing the information. When Ms. Latina sends out those emails, share it with other parents, because a lot of times we don't participate in these type of programs because we don't know about it. So not only is it just the staff, but we need you to share that information at school. When you're talking to other parents at your school, say, hey, are you familiar with CHiSE&E? My student has been in the program. These are the things that they've been doing. And it's like, oh, wow, I didn't know about that. So we just want to find ways to be able to do those things. And then also, as Ms. Bautista, 2021, that was CHiSE&E's first cohort. So we want to find ways to continue to support the seniors every year, because we know a lot of times as parents, we don't know everything. We don't know the steps that it takes as a senior to do the to apply to the schools, maybe programs that they could be a part of. So we want to help the families and the seniors. We need the seniors' input also to see, what do you need help with? Where can we support you at? And then at the end of the year, what we've always asked, we need you to fill out the surveys, because it's really important, because these are ways that we get additional funding. When you have the surveys and the data to show, hey, you have 80%, 90% of students, because of this program, these students have gone into STEM careers. These are your future career job seekers, and we need funding for that. Everybody might not go to college. Some of them will go to trades. But guess what? You still need math. You cannot escape math. So if you want to be an electrician, a plumber, math is still important. And we need to help our communities understand that as well also. And guess what? The last important part, parent engagement. We really need parents to be hands-on. You saw on a lot of the slides, K through 5th grade, that the parents are right there with the students. But we also need to make sure, Mr. Hill opened up talking about a mindset. We have to be engaged at our schools as well also. What are they working on in the classrooms? Do you know your teacher? How can you support the classroom and the teacher? Do they need a tutor? Do they need an additional assistance from CHiSE&E? So not only with the CHiSE program, but we have to be engaged as parents as well also at our schools. Maybe volunteer your time. Even though if you work full time, you can still maybe possibly once a month, once every few months, go to your schools and find out what's going on. Mr. Hill just came to an LSC meeting here at Kenwood the other day, and we found out about a building that's going up, I think, what did you say, 52nd 100 in Harbor, Mr. Hill?
But, yes, they're building a building at 52nd in Harbor. It's $200 million. Taxpayer money. That means it's your money. And they want some of us to have careers in that facility. When you leave out, if you go past, you see the building going up. Why? Chicago is going to be the center of technology in the Midwest. You've heard of Silicon Valley, you may have heard of, which is in California. You may have heard of Route 128, which is in Boston. You may have heard about in Austin, where they have their major tech center. The Midwest is behind. Chicago, people have decided that this is going to be the place. And so the money is going in to build these facilities. We live here. You pay taxes. You don't know about it. And I'm glad Ms. White told me because, they're building right down. Sometimes we just they're going to build a building right there, 52nd, and say you're invited to participate. But if you don't prepare your children to be able to have a career, now we got the right curriculum, then they won't be able to have careers there. So the way Chicago works is it's not that they don't tell you that you hear about it through the back door. They'll tell you up front. And I'm not going to go into any more detail about why they tell you up front. But we don't have a good track record of sharing information, telling everybody else, and hopefully we will do this. But we're going to keep you informed of this. It's your taxpayer money. And it's not, and we want some of them to have a career. So what kind of money they're going to be making $150,000 a year on 57? That's what those careers are going to be. Okay, so that you know what they're doing. So I'm glad Ms. White told me because I forgot to share it. We will be sending you more information about it. I'm totally committed to our young people having careers there because it's our taxpayer money.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. And he shared this at the school's LSC meeting, local school council. So these are the things that's being shared at these parent meetings. Local school council, PAC, Parent Advisory Council, some of your schools have it. So even if you can't make the meetings every month, try to go when you can, and even when you can't, ask a friend of yours or a parent, hey, I can't make the meeting, can you go instead? So these are the ways that we can find out about these things and get in front of these things. So if you're interested in being on CHiSE&E's PAC, Parent Advisory Council, I'll have a sign-up sheet over here. I'll be scanning